In the annals of history, we often trace the lineage of democracy back to ancient Greece, to the Athenian agora where philosophers debated, and citizens cast their votes. But what if the seeds of true self-governance were sown on this continent centuries before grand pronouncements across the Atlantic? What if a society, often dismissed by early chroniclers, laid claim to such a profound democratic legacy? Tonight, we unravel a historical narrative far richer and more complex than many realize. We journey to a time and place where unity, consensus, and profound respect for both nature and future generations forged a political system that predates, and in many ways, surpasses, the democratic ideals we commonly celebrate. We will uncover the hidden truth of America's first democracy, a testament to indigenous wisdom, backed by rigorous research, historical evidence, and nuanced cultural insights. Imagine a world where political power was not seized, but earned through wisdom and demonstrated service, where decisions were made not by majority rule, but by careful consensus, ensuring every voice was heard. This was the reality within the Iroquois Confederacy, known to themselves as the Haudenosaunee, people of the Longhouse. For centuries, long before European settlers penned their foundational documents, the Haudenosaunee cultivated a sophisticated political system that influenced some of the very minds we credit with shaping American democracy. The story begins with a problem, a time of relentless conflict among the five warring nations, the Mohawk, Oneida, Onondaga, Cayuga, and Seneca. Their lands, now modern-day New York, were scarred by perpetual strife, a cycle of vengeance known as Morning Wars. Then, a transformative vision emerged, carried by a figure known as the Peacemaker, and brought to fruition with the eloquence of Hiawatha. Their combined efforts birthed Kiamreko, Wa, the Great Law of Peace. This wasn't merely a treaty, it was a living constitution, a blueprint for unity, liberty, and justice, etched into the very fabric of their society. Consider the profound foresight embedded within this ancient law. Unlike many nascent European states focused on conquest, the Great Law emphasized peace and the welfare of all people, extending its vision 7 generations into the future. It established a Grand Council, comprised of 50 male chiefs, or sachems, representing each nation. Yet, the true power, the ultimate authority, resided elsewhere. It rested with the clan mothers. In a revelation that challenges traditional patriarchal narratives, the Haudenosaunee were, and remain, a matrilineal society. Lineage, property, and political power flowed through the women. It was the clan mothers who nominated the sachems, and critically, it was they who held the power to knock off the horns, to remove a chief who failed to uphold the great law, or serve the people's best interests. This remarkable balance of power, where women held the ultimate veto, was a concept centuries ahead of its time. Historical accounts, such as those from Adrien van der Donck in 1653, noted the extraordinary political acumen of the Haudenosaunee. Their governance was not simply a structure but a philosophy, grounded in principles of collective ownership, respect for individual freedoms, and the meticulous process of achieving unanimous consent. Every decision, from war to peace, had to be discussed until every voice was heard and agreement was reached. This commitment to consensus, demanding patience and profound listening, stands in stark contrast to the often divisive nature of majority rule. The influence of the Haudenosaunee extended far beyond their internal affairs. Their robust political structure and powerful confederacy made them formidable allies and adversaries for European powers. The Covenant Chain, a series of treaties and alliances forged primarily with the Dutch and later the English, demonstrated their diplomatic prowess. Benjamin Franklin, a keen observer of Native American governance, famously noted in a 1751 letter how astonishing it was that 6 nations of ignorant savages should be capable of forming a scheme for such a union, while the colonies struggled with similar endeavors. While the full extent of their direct influence on the U.S. Constitution remains a subject of scholarly debate, acknowledged by a 1988 U.S. Congress resolution, the parallels are undeniable and deeply thought-provoking. The Haudenosaunee faced immense challenges: devastating diseases introduced by Europeans, relentless land encroachment, and the existential threat of assimilation. Yet, their spirit of self-governance and cultural resilience endured. From the Oka crisis in 1990, where Mohawk people stood firm in defense of their land and sovereignty, to ongoing efforts for cultural revitalization and self-determination, the Haudenosaunee continue to embody the principles of the Great Law. Their population today, spanning reservations and communities across North America, stands as a living testament to their enduring legacy. What lessons do you draw from their journey? From a society that envisioned peace as the ultimate goal and enshrined the wisdom of its women at the heart of its governance. How do their principles resonate with your own understanding of a just society? The Iroquois Confederacy offers us more than just a historical footnote. It provides a profound reflection on what democracy can be, a system built on deep respect, collective responsibility, and an unwavering commitment to the well-being of future generations. Their story inspires hope and a deeper appreciation for Indigenous wisdom, reminding us that the seeds of true self-governance have been nurtured on this land for centuries, waiting to be rediscovered and honored. Share your thoughts in the comments below, and subscribe for more untold histories that challenge perceptions and celebrate the enduring spirit of humanity. Join us in sharing this powerful story.